Bishop, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
You know, tomorrow's a big day, and
Yes, it is.
how will you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Well, actually, with my family, my brother and sister and their children are all coming together, and 9 great nieces and nephews. So it'll be an interesting day.
Uh-huh. Do you say Mass in the diocese first before you go
Yes,
down?
we have Mass at the St. Joseph's Co-Cathedral tomorrow. First time I've been able to get there in a while, so we'll have Thanksgiving Mass there at 10:30.
You know, when you look at the news these days, it's things seem bleak and dreary all over the world, and you know, some people might wonder, what do I got to be thankful for these days? What are you thankful for? Why should we be thankful?
Well, I was reading something about St. Basil the Great, and he has this wonderful series of homilies on fasting and feast. And he talks about if you don't really know how to fast, you really can't have a good feast. And so if you don't understand how to be thankful for the good things, you also have to recognize that when things are not going so well, you still have to be thankful. So he's quoting Thessalonians. So we must be thankful at all times, in all circumstances. So, you know, your thankfulness to God really doesn't depend on the circumstances of life. They're varied. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. But we always got to be thankful for the gift of life, for all that we have. And so that's, I think, an interesting insight that the Father of the Church gives us.
Sure. Liturgically, this weekend, we also start a new part of the year. You know, we begin the church year, and we go into Advent. Why should Advent make a difference in our individual lives?
Well, Advent is a preparation to understand the feast of the Incarnation, the birth of Jesus Christ, coming in the flesh. God is with us, Emmanuel. So when we recognize that, it's a big mystery. It's hard to put your hands around it. Christmas gives us that opportunity to concentrate that Jesus became a man. He took our flesh. He took upon himself all the problems of the past and gave us redemption. So we need time. We need some time to prepare for ourselves, to recognize that. And that's why the church gives us Advent, so that we can look and understand this great mystery that gives us so much hope.
It's not exactly a penitential season, but but it's a period of preparation. What are some practical things that people can do during Advent? You mentioned, I guess, look for some periods of quiet.
That's right. I think it's good to reflect. I think it's good to some of the Advent customs, the Advent wreath, to light it, especially in families, once a week at a meal, recognizing that we're anticipating. We see the 3 purple candles, 1 pink. The pink is at the third Sunday, third week. So again, it's to develop in us an anticipation of something great that's going to happen. And it's not whether we're fooling ourselves, but we have to kind of put ourselves in a mood.
It's kind of tough because, you know, the mood is kind of like hectic at this point of year. People are running around, they're shopping, they're wrapping things, and it really does. There are a lot of distractions to us, and it's kind of like tough to get that spirit of the season. You know, are there other things that we can do that the church offers us that you know, can help us prepare?
Well, it is that reflection and prayer. You know, the more time you put in prayer, the better prepared we are. You can't get away from it. You need to take that time, which is not easy to find, but in the periods, in the in-between periods, when we're not rushing around, we need to stop and think and pray.
John the Baptist is the big figure in the Advent readings. Why is he so important figure?
Well, he prepared the way for Christ. So again, we're preparing ourselves to receive Christ, so that's why the church concentrates on John the Baptist as one of the key Advent figures. We see his difficult life, his martyrdom, really, and we recognize that if we want to prepare for Christ, it's not easy. We have to really put ourselves into it.
Where do you come down in this debate about saying Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays? Is that a big deal for you?
Well, I think to those who are Christian, Catholic, you say Merry Christmas. To others, you may say Happy Holidays. So it depends on who you're speaking to.
Well, we're not up to Christmas yet, but I can say at least to you, Happy Thanksgiving, Bishop.
Thank you, and have a good one yourself.
Thank you.